Cars, diamond jewelry, expensive houses. That's pretty much all you'd expect from one of the biggest rappers in the industry. After all, Lil Baby's no small fishy. And today, we're going to take a look at how much this fish spends his wealth. So it wouldn't be crazy to assume that Lil Baby makes something north of a few $1,000,000 every year. However, in the first year of his rapping career, he earned around $46,700, which ain't too bad, ain't too shabby, but is nothing compared to his current status. Lil Baby took off like a rocket in the following years, earning upwards of $20 million cumulatively. That is a hard and enemy word. So, in some of his latest songs, he mentioned how he's now worth $50 million. That's pretty crazy because he just recently committed to his rapping career. So, what does he do with all this money? After all, rappers aren't one to give up a chance to flex, and Lil Baby's no different. While he's been known to splurge on diamond necklaces, Baby also enjoys owning a large number of cars, and he recently had the opportunity to show off a few of them. Baby's rides are mostly black, including a number of enormous trucks and sports cars. He got the chance to show off a Lamborghini truck and an Aventador. To get one of these, you'll need to spend at least $500. Therefore, 2 cars alone would be $1 million, for which you could add a Rolls-Royce Phantom, Mercedes G-Wagon, a Dodge Charger, a Bentley Continental GT, as he received a few of these for a present for his 26th birthdays, and also a C8 Corvette to that list. His collection is all specifically painted to show who owns them. Basically, they have a matte black base color complemented by orange lines. After all, you wouldn't want to mix up your with another rapper. His full collection is assumed to be worth around $3 to $4 million. Meanwhile, he owns a Chrysler Hellcat with a visible engine under the hood. To establish that his Lamborghini Urus and Aventador are not rented, the Atlanta rapper produced ownership paperwork. His passion for cars didn't end there either. The rapper chose to provide a lavish Mother's Day present to a very special woman in his life. Lil Baby was spotted handing out a brand new Mercedes-Benz to his mother. And now that's a son who would just be a lovely one to have. The 24-year-old artist, however, did not stop there. He also offered his 2 sisters a Jeep Cherokee and a Mini Cooper. So where can I find siblings like that? I got a pair of socks and a bag of cauliflower noodles for my birthday. While he enjoys spending his money on himself and his family, he also considers the less fortunate in his community. Lil Baby declared in December that the proceeds from his summer protest anthem, The Bigger Picture, are gonna be donated. Now, as a part of the Bigger Picture initiative, he's putting some of the $1.5 million in earnings to good use in Birmingham, Alabama. Last December, Lil Baby donated to the city's Winter Warm Wishes coat giveaway for citizens. In addition, the rapper had contributed 1,000 winter clothes to the organization. COVID-19 has had a significant influence on the neighborhood, which is what we all like to see, a successful individual helping the less fortunate and his neighbors, making all the difference in their lives that he possibly can. It's pretty admirable that somebody with his clout performs with such a valuable service to the community. Lil Baby used some of his 2020 profits to throw a birthday party for George Floyd's 7-year-old daughter, Gianna, towards the conclusion of the year. To organize a Dolls-themed event, the Atlanta native teamed up with the retired NBA player Steven Jackson and local restaurant owners Erica and William Platt. He wants his next donation to go to somebody who is truly in need. He stated on Twitter that he doesn't want to give to just any charity and that he'll let his supporters decide where the money should actually be spent. Another one of his charitable endeavors was starting at a $150,000 scholarship funded called My Turn during a charitable visit to Booker T. Washington High School. Earlier, he also said he had gone to his former high school to gift the institution a check to help its students achieve. A recipient of this money was hoping to attend an Ivy League school. Amazon Music's rap rotation, Quality Control Music, Wolfpack Global, and Motown Records are all partners in the initiative. According to Baby, people in poor neighborhoods simply don't have the opportunity and the finances available to live life in the way that they actually would want to. The families of these children couldn't simply afford to send their children to college, so Lil Baby stepped in to be a little daddy. So do you know that only in 1 week, Lil Baby converted $60 into $100,000? Are you curious to know how? The artist, on the other hand, requested his mother and 2 sisters for $20 apiece. They felt forced to hand the cash because they knew it was out of character for him to beg for money. He had $100,000 a week later. The majority of Lil Baby's earnings came from a dice game, according to him. He claimed to have put $60 on 2K and had not lost for a week. Of course, this is all luck, but the outcome is nonetheless incredible. Lil Baby has no qualms about expressing his fondness for gambling, and dice games have brought him a lot of good fortune. His enthusiasm for dice games don't end there, though. The American rapper spent a lot of money on his diamond-encrusted VVS dice. The diamonds are virtually flawless, with practically no defects visible in them anyways. It's nearly hard to see the flaws, even with a 10 times magnifying glass. VVS diamonds are exceedingly expensive and difficult to come by. He paid $100,000 for the one he has, so imagine spending this crazy amount of money on literal dice. Kinda sounds a little crazy, doesn't it? Well, with the level of money that Lil Baby is one of Atlanta's hottest artists right now, and his jewelry happens to reflect it. His collection is estimated to be worth more than $1 million. He didn't purchase them all at once, though. If you have $1 million in your bank account, you don't run out and blow $500,000 all at once, according to the rapper. Well, apparently, he does have some financial sense after all. Along with the process, he's amassed a collection of jewels. He began his collection with a Rolex Datejust, which was quickly followed by the Cuban Link bracelet, which, by the way, he wears practically every day. He also has an iced-out star-ring and a collection of emotional pendants. Lil Baby went to Atlanta jeweler Icebox earlier this year and purchased 7 4PF chains for his buddies. The rapper's brand that represents his attitude to life, 4 pockets full. You gotta understand that diamonds are extremely valuable to Lil Baby. It showed the value of his buddies to the rest of the world, and what's more valuable than friendship? And also, as his name rises into the rap stratosphere, people want to be as near to him and in his inner circle as possible. After all, if someone is buying diamond chains for you, you probably want to be friends with them, and Lil Baby's birthday in December has filled with diamonds, and the year 2020 it was filled with gold and platinum plaques. He celebrated his 26th birthday with the Big Bash. Lil Baby was handed out an iced-out AP watch by his friend 42 Doug. Given that the price of this watch can range from $50,000 to a few $100,000, we can confidently say that this is an incredible present to give from somebody. He also received a $30,000 diamond knuckle ring from his children that spells out his family nickname, Wham! The biggest gift, however, came from the NBA player James Harden, who presented him with a Prada bag stuffed with $100,000 in cash inside, and also a $250,000 Richard Mille watch, and honey buns, of course. It is even said that Lil Baby had a romantic night with Miss London, a porn star, after his birthday. She said she was given $6,000 for the one-night affair and documented the alleged encounter on Twitter. After Miss London stated her name in a tweet, some suspected that the encounter was a gift from Baby's girlfriend, Jadia Chavez. It's kind of a crazy story. I don't know, are girlfriends supposed to hire porn stars for boyfriends? Whatever the case, this guy's living it up in style. From the looks of it, Lil Baby is not like most rappers you see out there. He cares for his community and he's ready to give back to the people. Maybe this is one of the reasons the people actually like him so much. So let me tell you guys a couple of things you probably didn't know about him. You may be wondering why somebody would choose the name Lil Baby. Well, when he was younger, Lil Baby spent a lot of time with the older heads. His mom would go and check on him, and if he didn't answer her calls, because his mother was continuously checking on him, his older friends teased him, calling him Baby. The nickname Lil Baby remained. Oh, and did you guys know that his collaboration with Gunna Drip Too Hard, Lil Baby received his first Grammy nomination for Best Rap/Song Performance at the 2020 Grammys? He received 2 additional nominations for his song The Bigger Picture ahead of the 2021 ceremony Best Rap Performance and Best Rap Song. Lil Baby gets the appreciation he so very rightly deserves, and with the time he's been in the music industry, this feels like a pretty amazing feat. One last thing about him that nobody knows is where he lives, which, is done to protect his identity and his privacy from reports and paparazzi. But you can be sure about one thing, whatever home he owns is going to be a multi-million-dollar mansion. And as he states in his song, he's about $50 million deep in the rap game, and he don't plan on slowing down anytime soon. That's it for me. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see y'all later.